Hello and welcome back to Kino-Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Let's go. We're recording this on Thursday. The last stream was Sunday, so might have forgotten a few details here and there. Though I still remember that we were calling bullshit on the witness even being able to see Maya, because she'd left the room at the point where the witness called out for the police. And there was also just the straightforward bullshit of the position of the body, the witness shouldn't be able to see the body, and there was a phone tap. Those are the main things I can remember from the thing, anyway. So, let's see if I can call out the bullshit in all of this. Yeah, I'm that confused as well, Gumshoe. Yep, just searching my memory. Yes. Ah, I don't even remember what conversation we were having at the time. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honour, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honour. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Giggity. Hang on, just a sec. I'm gonna have to check the court record here. Didn't she die instantly from the blow to the head? Have we got the... yeah, autopsy. Yeah, death was instant! We fucking missed that last stream, Tomo. Someone's framing her. Well, we knew they were framing her anyway, because we were shown the goddamn murderer, which I really wish they didn't do, but still. Yeah, we're calling bullshit on that one, mate. Definitely cross-examining that. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honour? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honour, so... Try to be more careful. Very well. The defence may begin its cross-examination. Oh, I'm going to skip straight to the part where she wrote it. Now, put the... maybe from blood on a finger? Yeah, let's try it from there. Detective Gumshoe. Damn it, I'm supposed to be using my own voice for Phoenix and I'm still stuck in the other ones. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. I'd used instantly, but it's fair enough. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defence has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. I can't even remember what fucking voice I was doing for this twat. Not that I've got that much range in my voices anyway. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh shit, when did I get it? No, it would have been the day after the murder, wouldn't it? Because, I mean, the day of the murder, she got arrested and we talked to her in the... Yeah, day of the murder she got arrested. Then it was the next day that we were actually talking to her in the interview room. So then I would have gone over to talk to Gumshoe. So yeah, it'd be the day after the murder. Couldn't possibly be the day of. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honour. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. You lying little prick. This is one of his bullshit moves, isn't it? Him doing things in order to get a fake verdict. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Then why didn't you give us a copy of them, as is your legal responsibility? No way. Your Honour, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Mayor. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Well, this is the most true. And I'm really tempted to do it. Oh, if only I could do a Snape voice. Yeah, Alan Rickman would really fit this asshole. A voice of authority, but just enough snide prick to... Ooh, that would be such a good voice for him. Damn. Only I could do voice acting and impersonations. Impressions. Sorry. You're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defence will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honour, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Oh yeah, that's how this bastard plays it. The actual evidence keeps getting rewritten based on his manipulations. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, Your Honour, the evidence is strong. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Can I see what's on the other side of it? Because it's a receipt, isn't it? It's a department store receipt. I want to see what's actually on the receipt, because I bet if she wrote it, which I don't believe, I bet she was writing it as a clue for Maya to find the actual killer. I mean, if she wrote it, that's what it's for. If the killer wrote it, then it's just a red herring and made to implicate Maya. But without being able to see what the receipt's for, or for which department store, I don't know if I can use it. Yeah. I wonder if we'll visit a department store to do that, or if it is just there to trick her. Ooh. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to use that. Hmm. Okay, given where she was lying, you can't tell. From this, you can't tell that there's a huge windowsill that she was sat underneath. But there's no way that anyone would be able to surprise her, because from where she gets full view of the entire room. Be interesting to see how this comes into play. Hmm. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. No, she didn't. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Meow. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Okay. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. The look on his face. Oh god. Okay. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This isn't good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom, and some of the women. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? Checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Oh my, she's thirsty for some of that edgelord cock. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitty whipsy, wink, and jiggle. Well, Your Honour? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honour? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination, ass? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Obviously. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I'm really not sure what part of this to call out on. Maybe the dodge to the side part? That doesn't sound right either. Hang on. Do we know what time it was? Okay, that doesn't... we haven't got time of death. This is 9 a... This call was done at 9 AM. Okay, she just says that she'll see us at... Oh no, she'll see us tonight at 9. So that supports the time. Broken glass isn't helpful. No. Now, the only evidence we've got is the floor plan, so it'll have to be dodged to the side, won't it? Yeah. I mean, if she dodges to the left, she's blocked off by all that stuff that ends up getting trashed, which kind of fits. There's the right. Oh, there's a gap, but... Yeah, this is the only thing I can think of that we could use. Floor plan. And, ooh, saw a woman with long hair being attacked. I'm attacking her was a mousy girl. And this is the only thing I can think of. Music hasn't changed, I've done it wrong. Alright, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops. That didn't go well. Huh. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I just press her on the facts a bit. Oh crap, I forgot! We've got more than one option, haven't we? We can press them, not just present evidence. Oh, they just introduced that in the last stream, I forgot about that. Fuck. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Hey... oh... Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey? Mm-hmm. Slender. Sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Not necessarily. I wouldn't exactly say that Maya has a girlish physique when she's wearing her traditional Sears outfit. Plus, that's extremely identifiable. If she was what she'd be, if she saw it, she'd recognize that outfit instantly. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... well, they're both true, but I'm going to say you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Fuck! He's got me there! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yeah, we do. I was fucking there, mate, and they arrested her wearing those clothes. That's kind of easy to back up. She was, Your Honour. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Ah! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honour. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you please. And I will again remind you to stop winking unnecessarily. Damn, I almost had it. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tiki? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Well, it's to her right, which does actually have an open space. But how would Maya be on the left? Because that's kind of blocked off. Still, if Maya knocked over that lamp after the struggle, there would have been room. So I'm not calling it out on that, but I'm wondering if the statue's a trap, because the statue's still being listed as a statue, not a clock, and she knows it's a clock, but that's easily countered by Edgeworth because the murder weapon that was a statue clock would have been in the newspapers after the previous trial, so he could gloss over it there. So we're talking either the dodge, where she was hiding, or it's the clock. Yeah, that's true, but the witness wouldn't know that the inside of the clock pieces have been removed. So he could still lie about that. It's just a question of whether we're overthinking that or not. So you've got two options for the floor plan and one for the thinker. Maybe at first I should press her though. Maybe I'm being drawn into using evidence when I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe she'll slip up on the positioning when I press her for more details, and then I can use the floor plan. Actually, that was pointless. Saying that there, that was a bit off. So you saw me then too? Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anyway. Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Eh? How is that a fucking personal attack? His hair is spiky, she's just describing it. Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. I hate this girl so much! Oh, I wish she was the killer and not just an accomplice. God damn it. Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay, give us more detail on that. Is that right as in your right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Wait, what? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Oh, god damn it. Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Okay, but from where? How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what you... I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Wait, shit! Fuck! I might have wanted to have presented that then as she said it. Crap. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the Thinker, I think? A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock. Okay. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. It was? Again, I'm certain that Edgeworth is going to counter this with the fact that it was in the newspaper. Or that she heard the testimony involving the detective. This feels like a trap. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. Well, there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock? Seriously, I'm calling you, it's going to have been in the newspaper. I'm sure that we even had the newspaper exonerating Mr. Butts as a murderer, and specifically saying that it was a clock and that it was the key piece of evidence that convicted the murderer. Here we go. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Oh, really? I would have thought you'd press that more. The defence is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Fuck off. But questions are all I have, Your Honour. I wouldn't be admitting that, mate. Means you've got no evidence to defend your client. As you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, once. Really? Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I'm not. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. Oh, I can't present it yet. Come on. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Well, they're both true, but it couldn't have rung. Your Honour, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Motherfucker, he's right. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honour? It is as the defence says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Seriously, Phoenix? Be a little professional. Just call her a liar. Not a big fat liar. Fuck's sake. Besides, the only thing fat about her are fat tits. Fat? Well, Miss May? Badonkadonkers. Yes, Timmer. Tisk, tisk. Oh fuck. Now what? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. Huh. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honour. Well, Mr. Wright? Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I think we can. There we go. The phone call at 9 AM. Yes, that covers it. Oh, impossible, of course. I've got proof. What? Wasn't you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. Order. Thing is, will this get thrown out because Gumshoe was stupid enough to agree to give us the phone without listening to the message first? Because we were stupid enough to allow him to give us that while hiding from him the reason. I mean, in reality, that would be chain of evidence and everything, and we'd have lost the one thing that would have proven this. Let's see what the games universe says about it, though. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clock with out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Ow, motherfucker! That physically hurt! Your Honour, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Wait, how the fuck do you know that the witness hadn't arrived in her hotel room before that phone call? I don't remember at any point discussing with her when she checked into that room. The fuck are you talking about, Phoenix? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I got to go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. No, it wouldn't, because Larry Budds made it, 2 of them. It's custom made. Does the defence have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. Witness claims she'd seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Well, I suppose the statue itself is the evidence. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything's sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh! That's actually a surprisingly good burn for him. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh! Someone call the ambulance! What the fuck? Holy shit. The shrew has awakened. This is not even my final form. Bitchzilla, activate! What's to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Meow. Oh? Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Yeah, she is super fucking twitchy. Oh, fuck. Crazy bitches be crazy. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Okay, so this will be, I guess, where someone is going to point out that it was in the newspapers. Come on. I mean, that's the easy way out of this. Holy shit, that's ugly as fuck! Holy crap! Are we sure that's not a man? Jesus! Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honour. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... No... Definitely... Oh, damn it! We know that she didn't hold it. Choosing that is wrong. But Phoenix doesn't know she didn't hold it. He doesn't know she's not the murderer. We only know because we were given the goddamn cutscene that gave it away. But if we say you heard about it, that is completely pissing away this entire line of questioning by pointing out that, yeah, we know you could have heard about it anyway. I mean, he can answer this one. But is he thinking this one? I'm not sure which I should go with here. I mean, for gameplay sake, this one. For roleplay sake, this one. Up to you, Tomo, which do you want, gameplay or roleplay? Give you a sec to reply. Definitely not sure about gameplay or roleplay. Come on, Tomo, decide! I think that you heard... Right, for those who are watching on YouTube, Tomo's asking, am I sure that I think that you heard about it is a bad choice? Yes. I think that you heard about it as a bad choice because that allows her or Edgeworth to say it was in the newspaper. So she's just getting confused and her testimony still stands up. And that lets this whole section have been a waste of time, basically. But we can't prove that she held it because we, the players, know she didn't. Because we saw it in a fucking cutscene that the killer was a man. So that's no help. Screw it. Go with held it. Heard it. The witness had Pardon me. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard it. That's correct, Your Honour. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was the clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. There is no fucking evidence for that though. Apart from the statue itself. I'm afraid I'm not sure where you're going with any of this, Mr. Wright. Where? Well, I'm not so much a place as... Come to the end of your blob, Mr. Wright? Wait, that was practice. Here's the real evidence. Mr. Wright, this court does not condone the presentation of evidence for practice. Let's see your evidence for real this time, Mr. Wright. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. But oh! I'm a fucking idiot! There is evidence that she heard it. Of course, that also means that she should have heard that it had no insides either. Have a look at this. Oh, that's... I found this in Miss May's room. Prove it! Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fay's phone, were you not? Your Honour, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defence truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes, you fucking heard it! Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I've sent the defendant's cell phone. Again. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Okay, I'm not reading this out again because we've read it multiple times. There we go. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honour, this is ridiculous. Your Honour, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defence demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me that way? You lawyer. It's no fair. Why are you ganging up on me like that? Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? I did it. Court's seen the real Miss April now. Now to deal a final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap a phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She said exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. The frustrating part of this is that we've got evidence that it is relevant, except for some reason the evidence didn't get added into the court record. Because when we were in the office, we tried to use the phone, and some screws were loose on it, proving which, combined with the wiretap, means that at some point before we went in there to see the dead body, she had been in there, or someone had been in there, and removed the wiretap from the phone. Someone that neither her nor Maya saw. Why is the phone itself not evidence that we can present? That's really annoying. While this court does not condone the defence's tone at the voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. No, you wouldn't. You want to catch it, dumbass. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can, and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Yeah. Ice coffee. Think I'm making this up? That's the bellboy. Wink. There you go, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. That leaves us with Phoenix having... Right now, he should call out an objection. After all, the only thing that so far points to the murder being at 9 PM is her testimony. Because it's not in the autopsy report. And even though us, Phoenix, and Maya were there at 9 PM, that doesn't mean that she hadn't died earlier than that. We should object here. So, where does that leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fay, commit murder. No, they're gonna just let her walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defence have anything to say? Well... Come on, think of something. I don't think there's anything we can further examine her on, but will calling the bellboy dismiss her as a witness? I want an option of keep Miss May nearby while we talk to the witness to confirm her alibi, and then bring her back. I'm not sure here. Is there anything she said that we can call her on so far? That we haven't already? I still want to... I want to do an objection in regards to the 9 PM thing. You would think that you can bring her back for questioning once you've talked to the bellboy? But this music is making it sound like it really matters which one of these we pick. So, I'm confused. At the risk of this being really wrong, I'm going to go with this. But because I don't know what happens when you get a game over, whether it goes back to the bad choice or if it restarts the whole thing, I'm going to make a save here. Because I don't want to save scum, but if it like resets it to the start of the entire goddamn case, we can carry on from where we were. Because I think we should be able to call her out on that 9 PM murder thing. Right on with the examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May is admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Think. This can't be the end. I'm out of evidence. And I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honour. She's the last. What? But that means... May's guilty? Wait, Your Honour. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defence would like to call the bellboy after all. As I thought. Huh? May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proved to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Maya Fay, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got me backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. No. You should object here, mate. Her alibi being proven to be true does not prove that Maya killed anyone. It just means that she isn't the murderer. That's all that proves. I accept. Dumbass! Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. So the decision made didn't matter one fucking little bit there. God damn it. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. I don't know, where's his little goofy hat that bellboys wear? Yes, sir? I received your summons to the in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. What, you can't just put the fucking thing down, dude? Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 PM in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 PM on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defence may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. I still say that this is going to be the key point here, because it doesn't say time of death. Clearly, she's just set up an alibi. I mean, why would she call it 8 to demand something be delivered at 9, other than the fact that she knows that Maya would be there at 9? This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. May as well press him on a few things, see if we can find out anything here and there. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir? I check in guests, check out guests, clean rooms, make beds, even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you'll refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Ooh, that's a nice bit of music right there. Cool. Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... You dirty bastard. Quite. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes. What then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a programme on the TV and wished to drink after she was finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 PM. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9? Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on a door at the crack of 9, sir. Why should you be so particular about the time? Because of the phone. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, we'll find out why he's so very, very certain after the break next time on Kino-Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. New episodes uploaded daily to the YouTube channel, 9 PM UK time. Thank you for joining me, take care, and goodbye.